Hello guys, you're watching Droid Crunch and I'm Lokesh Kapoor, and in this video we are going to talk about how to create header and footer, custom header and footer in your WordPress website using Elementor Pro. And apart from Elementor Pro, we are also going to use some other toolkits and extensions, or you can call add-ons, to enhance the functionality of your headers and footers and to add some more functions into it. Uh, about them we will talk later in the video, but first let's start with the Elementor Pro, a basic form. But let me show you what we are going to do. So we are going to make something like this, icon based form, sorry, navigation and mega menu like this, a badge, right? uh, on click, kind of this thing. So when you log out, let me show you again. So when you click, it will ask you to enter your details, right? And off canvas menu, we already have discussed how to create off canvas menu. You can watch the video. I will leave a link in the card so you can watch this and search. We will also talk about how to make it responsive. We will also add some head tracker header, so when you go down uh, or scroll down, the header will be vanished. So all these things are there in this video, so keep watching. Let's start. First of all, let me quickly disable the plugins, so you only get to focus on the Elementor thing. So let me reload this page. So here is the basic form that I have. So I first remove this form. Okay, now we have nothing in our content. So what you can do to create a header? First of all, if you are new, then I will need to show you from the scratch. Okay, so first of all, you have to go to your Elementor templates. In templates, go to add new, choose header here. Now write anything, header new. Now create the template. So I thought it would be better to let you know from the scratch, so you can create it easily. We will do it by the scratch. So here is our section for the header. So when you click on this, the all widgets will be there. So in the top, those widgets will be shown which are more recommended. So you have chosen header template, so it will show you some logo, title, navigation, right, search form and all those things which are highly usable in these kind of templates. So we are going to use a site logo. If site logo doesn't come, you need to set this up. How you can do that? Just go to dashboard, appearance, customize. In the site identity, you need to set up a logo like this. Skip cropping and publish. You can also set up your title, tagline, all those things, so as to achieve site title, right? So if we bring in site title, it is coming from this only, right? So you need to do that too. So now if you probably reload the page, you will see that image has come from the site logo itself. So we need to keep this aligned, add a new clock column and bring it right here. Now what we see on the next, a navigation menu. So it is coming from a menu. If you don't have set up a menu, first you need to go to appearance and nav menus, appearance and menus. You need to create a new menu, or set up a already defined menu. You can create a menu from here and drag and drop all the menu items to here and just save it. I have already done it. So here are my 4 items from my menu. I have a bunch of settings for the menu. You can keep the layout to horizontal for now, and you can keep it middle line. You can choose the pointer, so it is gone now. There are a bunch of pointer options like this, like a background color. You can change the color in styling options like this in menu on hover. Pointer color, you keep it to blue, so there this is going to get blue. For text color over, you can also change it from here like this, right? We don't want much to do, so we are just going to change the text color, and for the pointer we are going to remove, or we can also remove the pointer from here itself. Then you can also choose some menu indicator. I will recommend chevron. Okay, this is mobile breakpoint. You can keep it to tablets, and you can toggle buttons to be hamburger or whatever. So if you keep it to this, it will get better, give you some more of the options, right? So getting me what is about. Cool. For the styling purpose, you can also go to drop down and choose the background and all those things. It is not looking good because we haven't defined our columns. You can keep it like maybe 30% to this. We can maybe 50. Add a new section, and here we can make it 20. Now it looks cool, right? We can simply delete it and make it 80. Sorry, 70 it is, because it was 30. And to this we can keep it aligned on the right, toggle line. Good. So on mobile it will look like this. You can change the styling of your drop down so as to achieve what you want to achieve. If you keep white color, then you can choose another dark color. Working well. In the same way, we can add some columns to it, for maybe a button. Login. You can change all the styling from here. You can use the icon library for a button. Maybe we have changed the button background color. From the positioning, you can keep it in line, right? And you can also add a search. Like this. There are three options: classic, minimal, and full screen. In minimal it looks like this, and for the full screen it looks like this and works like this. So as to keep it next to the button, we can also keep its positioning to inline and give it some polygon margin from the left, so it looks like this, right? And when it doesn't look good, so we can keep the horizontal align to end, looks better. And to this we can give a border content with 100,000, sorry, and we can increase it a little bit. So now it looks good. Here we have this button, here we have this login button, search, logo, and a navigation. You can also do these things like change the section of your header, background color. My logo has not a transparent background, so it doesn't look good, so I can keep this to maybe this one, white only, and I can give it a border shadow because it is mixing up very much, like this. Looks pretty good. um, if there is a spacing, so you can keep this to middle, to this as well. Looks good. So here's how you have created a nice header video Elementor. Here you need to set up the condition. There is already another template in the entire site, so it is not accepting this. We can give it on the archives, or we can just go to our templates, published, header new, and this is the old header. So what we can do, we can just quickly click on this button, go to display condition, and remove this condition and save. And here we can do this thing, add a condition in now entire site, and save it, continue. Now it's done. So when we go to website, the new header will load. How crazy is that? So let me show you some other options. So what if there is a button and I want another button aside to it? I can just duplicate it and give it some padding, right? But to do this, you have to keep in mind that you will have to give it a positioning of inline, otherwise it is not going to work for you. Okay, so to give it some different color, you can just go to styling and do this. Works cool. Name it possibly register. Okay, now we come over to the other part of the video where we will be using some more uh, you know some more interesting stuff. So let's go with first off canvas. So we have two plugins installed. First is Dynamic.oo and second is Elements Kit. Both are providing me off canvas. So it is from Dynamico, and I have already disabled all the elements from Elements Kit, so it's not showing any of these. To do this, let me enable all, and here it is saved. So these all the extensions are free, you can see them. So I'm not sure because I have pro version, but if you have free version, it will show you if it widget is pro, so it will show a pro sign next to it, right? So now I have enabled all my widgets. So once these are activated, just copy this thing and go to Elements Kit, and go to header and footer, create a header, name it anything. I name it header v2, type header condition on the entire site, and activation. I make it off for now. We will probably activate. For this, I keep this to this. Okay, now let's edit this with Elementor. Now here we can paste our header that we had made. Now we can just simply use all the extensions like off canvas from Elements Kit. Here you can bring it here, and you can also keep this to inline. Okay, so it's looking good now, right? To add some content, you just need to click on this button and choose any content. For faster video, I can just choose any content from this blocks already created. For example, we can use this. Okay, here we can update this now. Let's get back and update this. So it was not activated yet, that's why it's showing the old one. Let's get back to our Elements Kit, header and footer, and quickly click on edit with Elementor. Sorry, edit only, and click active and save changes. Now when we get back to the website, it will show me the new one, the Optimus menu and the layout we added, right? Now we have a search function, we have off canvas menu, we have navigation and all that. What else we can do? We can also create a mega menu. To create a mega menu, you need to make sure that this widget is activated in modules mega menu. When it is activated, you just need to go to your menus, click on this enable menu for mega menu content. So you can enable this menu for mega menu, and when you just disable it, you will not notice any icon on hover. When you click this, you will notice a mega menu hover. So when you click it will let you add a mega menu. For example, we have added mega menu 1 model, so let's create one about. Simply enable this and edit mega menu content. Interestingly, there are many pre-made templates for mega menu in Elements Kit. To get them, just click on Elements Kit logo right here and go to headers, and it will show you a bunch of options. Click on mega menu content, and here all these mega menus already created, so you can choose any of these. We are on about page, so we can simply choose something that is relevant. So we can click this. It's looking good for about, so let's insert this. So it is inserted now. Make sure you keep this to full width and stretch this section so it looks good on the devices. And let's update this without changing any content because it's just a dummy video. So let's save this and save this. And now when we go back to the website, we can see we can't see mega menu. Let's change its icon. batch new full width. Okay, and let's say it's still not coming. So most probably the reason is that we are not using right widget for navigation. So to do this, just click on this widget and delete this and create on search for menu from elements kit. Right here, choose the menu. Boom, now we got it. Right, so now when you refresh this page, you can notice this. Wonderful. So you need to make sure that you are using the right widget. So there are more widgets for menu, but you have to make sure that you are not using this nav menu but this nav menu from elements kit, right? So it will show you something like this. Now the last thing which was remaining is how we can achieve a pop-up on hover or click on a button, right? For this we are going to use dynamic visibility uh, event trigger. So let's simply do this. First of all, let me quickly add a login and paste it here. It is breaking our layout, so we can keep this positioning to absolute. Okay, and we can offset, vertical offset a little bit more. We can give it some good padding and a background. Any background color, good one. Okay, let's remove the labels, looking good. We also drag it like this. Good. Now what we can do, we can just give our login button an ID that can be anything like m login. Just copy it, go to your login widget, click on visibility. Visibility will show when dynamic.oo plugin will be installed on a website. So I will leave a link in the description so you can check out the plugin and install it on website. Then you can find this visibility section. Here you go to visibility, keep HTML, go to events, event can be click, and here you need to paste the trigger. Select that is m login for our case. Now click on animation. It can be the fade or slide depending upon your need. I have kept it slide, so let me update this. Let me simply refresh this page, and here you can see voila. So let's log out so you can see it better. Good. So now you can log in. So there are many features, all these things. If you are looking for something to do, then you can also let me know in the comments. One last thing that is remaining, I guess, is tracker header. So how you scroll and your header is vanished. Let me show you that too. First of all, let me just quickly go to dashboard and disable this elements kit header, edit and deactivate and save. So now we have this header which will come, I guess, if it is uh, right. So now what we can do, we can just click on this section, go to advanced, click it, give it a ID like m header. Now go to this menu and click on dynamic content file mentor. Go to tracker header and enable tracker header. and give it the selector. We gave it M header, so it has detected it. That's wonderful. Now let's update this. Go to your website, go to any page of it. So here's the page. So when I scroll, my header will be gone, right? If I log out, you can see it better, right? So these are all the things that can make your header very well. For the footer, uh, things are pretty same. In the footer, I can show you some more of the templates. So let's get back to our dashboard first. Uh, let's quickly get back to templates. Add new footer and a footer v1. So here are all the templates from Elementor, right? You can also use templates from Elements Kit by clicking it here in the footers. These are much better, I guess. So I can probably go with this and insert. So it's cool, isn't it? One interesting thing is that you can, uh, disable your header and footer for any specific page, right? So here's our header and here's our footer. You can, disable your header and footer. How you can disable it? Just go to footer, go to display conditions, add a condition and give it exclude and give it any page like a similar. You can choose any page by searching here, like front page. If I choose, it is on entire site but excluding front page. So when I save it, you can notice this. So it is gone from the front page, but when I probably go to any other page like this, it will be there. So I hope you enjoyed this video. There are many things you can also do, but this video is going very fast. So if you have any questions, you can comment down below and I will answer it. And if you want me to make more videos, then please suggest a topic and I will definitely go with this. So till then, bye bye and have a wonderful day. But by the time you log out, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you get notified about the new videos. Bye bye.